There's so much things I've been wanting to say, and there's so much that's being revealed now that the obstacles are being removed. And, Spirit just told me to take it day by day. Although I want to expose everything, I feel that me just focusing on the things that I manifest, whatever needs to come to light will. And when I feel called to bring things to light, I will do so as well. But I've been feeling the vibe of phases and trusting in them. There was one point where I would go to sleep 90 minutes after the sun would set, and I would rise 90 minutes before the sun would rise, and I would be out doing my yoga, drinking my water, drinking my teas, sustaining a healthy diet, a healthy mindset. And that's also when I was making my daily trips to the ocean as well. And then I shifted from that and I returned home. And I went into a phase of sleeping 90 minutes before the sun would rise and waking 90 minutes after the sun had risen. It could have been even more. Maybe it was 180 minutes after the sun would rise. So it's like a full, complete 180 as well in my life. But I trusted the phases and, I was getting looked at funny for it. Like, where are you? Why aren't you at the beach? Why are you keeping yourself stuck at home? Why are you going to sleep at 4 in the fucking morning? And I still continue to trust, but it also did knock me off my fucking game because I allowed external influences to fuck with my path, fuck with my destiny. I'm really one to listen to the signs, the calls. And I feel a lot of you are doing that as well, whether it's you stepping out or you going in. And when you trust in those phases, just like the caterpillar goes into the cocoon and he doesn't fight it. And then he comes out brand new with these wings so that he can fly, no more slow creeping movements. And I feel that cocoon gave us space to transform, but we have to trust in the phases and also not let anyone come in and fuck with our knowing. Because people can say the littlest things and it will throw you off course. It's like I was in the middle of exposing so much. I was in the middle of deep research and I was criticized for it. I was told to put my phone down and stop learning. And that gave me the vibe of someone like forcing me to drop out of these college courses I created for self. So maybe someone also went through that as well. It's like not having the means to complete certain courses or feeling like those courses you were taking is wrong. And that was also giving me that Legally Blonde vibes as well. Well, just now it just dawned on me. Like, they thought that she wasn't smart enough. They didn't understand what she was doing. Like, really, you want to be a fucking lawyer? Or whatever it is. Like, really, you want to be a singer? Really, you want to be a yoga instructor? Seriously, you're gonna choose that as a career? And it's just phases, you know? So just be okay, because this is not my permanent position in life. It's a phase. It's like sometimes I'm painting, sometimes I'm weaving, sometimes I'm doing macrame. Other times I just want to relax and play and enjoy time with my children. And I was even getting the vibes of, oh, you're just a stay-at-home mother. Why would you why would you deserve gifts? Why would you deserve time to rest? It's not that hard to be a stay-at-home mom. And the type of stay-at-home mom I am, well, I was before I allowed external influences to fuck with my shit. I would be up early in the morning, playing ball, teaching my son to ride skateboard, the ABCs, 1, 2, 3s. You know, the mother that would read bedtime stories and impersonate different voices within the story and just have fun. And I also had a strict side as well, like, you know, limiting screen time, limiting their sugar intake. And I was looked at like I was fucking crazy for that. And I stopped. I said, oh, okay, you think it's easy? Well, let's see. And for some, it's going to look like a breeze because they don't put in that same works as you do, as I was. And, you know, so much people would gravitate towards me because of the nurturing energy I had, and people's children as well. And it was getting like too much because I was told I needed a break in the beginning. And then I ended up believing that I did when they're a part of me, my babies, yeah. And I feel that me just thinking that I needed a break made me feel like I was exhausted, like I didn't have enough energy to take care of the things I created. But it was also the surroundings, the things that I was surrounding myself with, that was making me exhausted. And that's not me. And I no longer want to prove someone wrong, prove someone right. I want to stand in my power and do what I know is best for me and my babies. Like, I totally just stepped down. But through that stepping down allowed me to see things from a different perspective. Allowed me to step into this new phase differently. And still, you know, putting in these daily works of healing, of creating my own traditions, my own belief systems. That was another thing that, you know, people were really upset about, is not just the fact that I wasn't giving my children vaccines, but the fact that I was creating these new traditions and putting to rest these old belief systems. And they looked at me like I was a monster for not wanting to feed lies to my children. So whatever vibe that is for you, however, you know, take that however in your relationships, in your careers. Let's do a spread and see what this energy is. I feel like that's what it's going to be like, just a story time in the beginning to see what the energy is like. Trusting in the phases. You know, the moon doesn't resist going dark and lighting up. Shift your perception. Air Guardian. being called to read that. Air Guardian. Change the way you think and you will change your whole reality. The Air Guardian card represents the angels of the air element. Traditionally, air is all about thoughts, thinking, and everything that's happening in the mind. So these angels can help you overcome any thoughts that have come back to haunt you from the past and to see the world more clearly. They're guiding you to change the way you think about current situations, and this could be standing between you and your greatness. When this card arises, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. You're being guided to recognize that not all you see is exactly the way you see it. Sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. If you're being challenged or fear that there is a lack, or feel that there is a lack of clarity and direction in your life at this moment, there's a good chance that the way you're thinking and what you're focusing on has a lot to do with that reality. You're being guided to open your eyes and your mind and go beyond any limits you have set for yourself and recognize the way that you see the world is how you experience the world. Opportunities are moving in your direction, but they will only open up for you if you're ready to do the internal work to support them. So I feel that's that internal works, right? Going into the phases, shifting your perception of how you see these phases, and really taking back your power, standing back in your power. Taking care of your obligations and not waiting for someone to do it for you, even if they feel that they do it better or they know what's best for you. Then you're giving someone your power when it doesn't belong in their hand. Okay? So trust your instincts, that mama instincts, that father instincts. You know, I feel that you have this keen sense of smell, of feeling like, oh my God, I said that for a reason. I feel like these people around were trying to throw you off your scent. It's like you could smell the path. You knew where you were going. And they were like, it's like you were leaving these breadcrumbs for you to find your way back while you go through this journey. And there was someone behind you, sneaky as fuck, eating all those crumbs. But I feel this time we're not going to leave breadcrumbs because, of course, the hungry will come and feed off of it. Ambulance again. So the obstacles are being removed when you shift your perception. When you welcome in more celebrations, you welcome in your feminine energy, your nurturing side, your supportive side, the energy within you that helps you heal, that helps you create. Sing. Oh my gosh. Okay, sing. Last night I spoke of what your ancestors are trying to tell you, what your passed on loved ones is trying to tell you. And I was getting the energies of someone singing. One of your ancestors that passed on used to sing to you, and it was time for you to sing to them. And in my past video, I can't remember what it was called. It was the one right before this though. I spoke of the Zojojing temple. Z-O-J. Wait, was it? I don't know. I can't remember how it's spelled. But, fuck, why did it remind me of that? remember why it was reminding me. Oh, the song. Okay, so it's called Sang the Summon or something. The gate of that temple. That's what it's called. And that was like this song that you're singing. The songs that they were singing was summoning. Will summon this power that will allow you to shift your perception. I'm seeing night vision that will allow you to see in the night. Maybe someone's doing a lot of works in the night. Someone's sneaking away in the night. But there was so much more I wanted to say. But there's luck and abundance coming. So return to who you are. Remember who you are. Look at that, the collaboration. I feel like there's people around you that are assisting you in remembering. They're coming to you. I feel like you built something, even if it's you building yourself. But I'm getting the vibes of if you build it, they'll come. And I feel that they're coming to help you. Because it is hard to do all that works by yourself, right? To create this shift in power. High Priestess, Four of Swords. Yeah, look at that hard work. Seven of Pentacles. And 10 of Swords. So this people that are coming to you, it's going to allow you to tap into your intuition. I'm also seeing it's going to allow you a chance to rest. A chance to surrender to putting so much hard work in to bring people down. To break down the illusions. Look at that, the illusions, right? The old belief systems, the old way of thinking. Yes, look at that. Stepping into a space where you can make better investments. Better investments, right? So you can invest your time in people that will reciprocate, people that are in alignment with you, people that also want to help. Help you see your growth, help you see your power. I feel like ending it already. But I am seeing like that's that Hierophant energy, like being left out. You know, no longer seeing that old systems as a sanctuary. And I feel even that, like shifting that perception. You know, willing, you know, you have an option to go where it's warm, but you're choosing to step out of that system. No longer feeling the need to be accepted. And that's where the growth comes. That's when you can see your growth. So that's why I keep saying, like, trust in those people that make you question yourself. Because it's all an opportunity for you to see your growth. Rather than wait for someone to tell you how to grow and whether you're growing or not. Because not everyone walks the same paths. Not everyone let's just leave it at that. I am. Let's get one card. Innovation. Have fun experimenting, inventing something that surprises and has never existed before. Look at that, number 13. That's the Death card. Scorpio energy. Today is November 13th. Ooh, ooh, and that 11 card. So justice and death. Getting justice. For the people that were trying to kill your dreams. The truth coming out. Yeah, it's like you're seeing the truth. But also I'm feeling this energies of it's okay. This is the cocoon. You're put in a dark space, pushed away, but you are safely protected in this cocoon. And now you can actually fly. Yes, yes, yes. Look at that. So that's what's shifting. No longer feeling guarded, yeah. No longer going to the mountain, staying there alone, not accepting new love, not accepting new friendships. And you're shifting into a space where you see your truth as your power. It's like even, you know, within that mountain that she went up to, this is giving me Ogun vibes. That allowed your crown chakra to activate, allowed your self to see these visions more clearly, being able to clearly communicate as well, rising above. Restoring your power. The divines are handing it for you. This is giving me Lady of the Lake vibes. It's like, I don't know if it was King Arthur or what, but he threw the fucking sword, right? And he said, fuck it. That's him. Fuck it. This ain't for me. This mission isn't for me. This prophecy that needs to be fulfilled obviously ain't for me, because there's so much shit in my way that it must not be for me. So he threw the sword in the lake, and the Lady of the Lake grabbed the sword and brought it to the surface. And that let him know that it was for him. And all of those things that was in his way was allowing him to build up strength. So he can see, so he can remember that he was the one that they chose, because he was the only one that could pull that fucking sword out of the stone. Even though people thought that they could use the sword in ways that he would. Yeah, and it caused his uncle to experience a lot of fucking heartbreak. The uncle was sacrificing his own children for King Arthur's power. A mission that was destined for him. It was never theirs, it was always yours. The way the stars were aligned when you were born, that's why it's yours. The way your vibration, the frequency that you hold, that's why it's yours. So if people want to try it, allow them to. Look at that, looking at that lake. Abundance. Ooh. Plenty of fish in the sea, I just heard. Yeah, releasing the past. Someone's definitely around you regretting what they did, what they said, what they didn't say, what they didn't do. Because now they're seeing that you're rare. Because you know that you're rare. Wow. Because you're in alignment with love. You're in alignment with your emotions. Yeah, this happy family. Look, love and contentment. It's going to restore all of that. I love you all. Let's close this off. It's a collective reading. May or may not resonate. If you want to book a personal, you're more than welcome to check out the information in the description box. Something's calling me to pull from the mana deck now. Healing, purification, ho'oponopono, forgiveness. So this is forgiving people, forgiving harmful influences, negative, evil influences, right? To set you free. Forgiveness is not for them, yeah, it's for you. And you forgive because they allowed you to become powerful. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Let's see what the hell is going on here. Pushing your ass to the side gave you so much power. You saw how that shit was pushed to the side? Lamaku, opening your heart. The torch of wisdom, the torch of victory, success. And it's on the bamboo. I've been saying luck is coming. New Year's is going to be fucking lit for a lot of you. Oh, it's Lono Ikamakahiki season. Is that New Year's? Is that the mark of New Year's for Hawaii? The time is now, I just heard. So victory over you healing your inner child, you acknowledging your ancestors, you working in union with the divine, remaining in your power, tapping into that mana, that spiritual power. Yeah, not just, so that was the cocoon phase. It's like spiritual power. And look at that, Lono Ikamakahiki, harvest time. Va'a, this necessary transitions, transitioning into, you know, the phases, the seasons, transitioning into rising above. I'm getting this energy as the breadcrumbs, so it could have been the divines leaving feathers for you along the path, along the way. I'm seeing the koa and the fern, so like Akashic Records vibes, very ancient, ancient wisdom. You have this ancient wisdom, you're an ancient soul, old soul. And so remember your mission, because you are sent back down to clear up these cycles. It's going to be you're going to be the first to clear out these cycles and the last to experience bullshit like this. They knew you were strong enough. So trust. I love you all. Aloha.